tournament coverage, and it's day one, and we've reached a quarterfinal game. This will be the Port Isabel Tarpons taking on the PSJA North Raiders. Joe Bowling with you, DeMarcus Clark on the camera. We're in Gym B, Dome B, which is where the eventual championship games will be played. Tomorrow afternoon, tipping off at 4 o'clock, but this is a quarterfinal matchup between two teams that already have a game under their belts in today's play. They both played earlier, and we'll get to take a look at this one. A rematch from the Hidalgo tournament in which the PSJA North Raiders were victorious in that one. Opening tip-off coming up, Tarpons and Raiders. This is Rio Sports Live.
A Piece of Cake by Ibadas in Harlingen is a sweet stop for cakes, cookies, and pastries. The best in town for specialty cakes made to order. Sweetbread, cookies, pies, or how about cupcakes? At A Piece of Cake by Ibadas, try a Texas-style cinnamon roll, or how about some tamales? Wedding cakes, graduations, you dream it and they can make it. The best in town is A Piece of Cake by Ibadas in Harlingen.
Back here on our pregame show as we have got the zeros on the clock. And you can see both teams are ready to go. They have 10 minutes on the clock. No, we're not running with 10-minute quarters. That'd be kind of fun if we did. But the main ingredient missing right now, once you have the teams, the ball, which the ball is in play there at the scorer's table, we're missing the officials. So we're waiting for the arrival of the two officials to come on board, and then we'll have this game underway. A quarterfinal game between these two teams, and the winner will be advancing to play in the semifinals tomorrow over here at this gym. A little bit later on. Kind of a holding pattern. This is the first quarterfinal game we'll cover. Our next game will have the Laredo-Nixon Mustangs taking on the San Perlita Trojans. Meanwhile, we've got coverage going on in the other gym over on Dome A. Billy Watson has the call over there as they have reached the quarterfinals in that gym already. We'll take a break and we'll see if we have some officials on hand. This is Real Sports Live.
Want to look your best at the next game? Then let Chewy's Custom Sports go to work for you. From custom designs and graphics to mass production in-house. If it's hats, shirts, buttons, mugs, cups, banners, and more, then Chewy's is there for every team and every sport. A veteran-owned company in touch with the community. It's Chewy's Custom Sports in San Benito.
At HCISD, we move the needle forward every day.
We'll blaze a trail for future generations.
It's not just about equipping students with skills for the future. We awaken their potential and empower them to make good choices.
No matter where you're from or where you're headed, there's a place for you to flourish at HCISD.
Come see what the City of San Benito has to offer today. Business owners, visit the San Benito Chamber of Commerce and find out how they can help you be a part of the new and exciting growth the city is experiencing today. Supporting business, community, and the teams, San Benito Chamber of Commerce.
Back here on Real Sports Live as we continue to stay in a complete stall as we await the arrival of the officials for this game. PSJA North Raiders advanced with a relatively easy victory earlier today as they were able to knock off Senton. Port Isabel Tarpons hung on for dear life in a 2-point win over Corpus Christi Moody. And the true question right now is when will the officials arrive on hand? This game was scheduled to start at 2 o'clock. We were right on target schedule-wise for today's action. And again, we're waiting for the arrival of the officials. So we'll take another break as we continue to being a holding pattern here in Kingsville. And it's day one of the two-day tournament. Send a season greeting out to everyone that's tuning into our games. Appreciate you where you may be. As we barrel down the month of December into the close of the year, and right back at it to start 2020. Raiders and Tarpons will tip it off, well, sooner than later, we hope, when the officials arrive. Back after this.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
It's the Hacienda Ford year-end clearance sale. All models have been discounted to their final markdown prices, which means you get to save big money today. F-150 Crew Cabs just $29,995 or take 0% financing. Ford Expeditions $10,000 off and 0% financing. The Ranger Crew Cab, the one you've always wanted, just $25,995, and even 2020 Explorers are $5,000 off, and you can finance for just 1.9% for 72 months. Hacienda has it.
Hi fans, today's game is brought to you by New York Life. Best of luck to your team.
And I'm Danielle Goslin, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For over 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation of developing the most successful professionals in the industry.
We help to manage the process from day one and guide you on your way to success. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business,
then we would like to show you how we can help.
Back here as we are in Kingsville, we're still on a holding pattern before the tip-off of this quarterfinal game between the PSJA North Raiders and the Port Isabel Tarpons. Waiting for the officials to arrive. We're hearing various reports from fans who are saying that they're here, they're in the office, they're not here, they're in various locations, so we're just kind of in a wait-and-see pattern as we wait for the officials to arrive. Rio Sports has two officials with us. DeMarcus is here with me. Rudy's in the other gym. We could throw a whistle at them. Maybe we could have better luck finding some camera operators, and these fans would be happy. Again, we're in day one coverage. We're here for this one. This will be a quarterfinal matchup, and then the next game between San Perlita's Trojans and the Laredo Nixon will be a quarterfinal matchup, and then we'll be off and running and back up here tomorrow to close out the tournament, leading to the eventual championship game right here on this floor. Scheduled tip-off is at 4 o'clock. Reminding you we have a game going on right now, a broadcast of the Rio Hondo Del Rio game. Del Rio out to a big lead in that game early on in the first quarter of that one. Billy Watson with the call over there, Rudy Zamaripa Jr. on the camera. Freddie Heredia is also covering duties at the Foul Furious tournament. And he'll be there for the next 2 days covering that one, as we'll wrap up December with a ton of coverage here on the basketball side as we wrap up the tournament side of the schedules for all of these teams. And then they'll be concentrating on their final, in some cases, final non-district games. In other cases, they'll already dip into district play for the remainder of the basketball season. Reminding you soccer fans, we have coverage coming up soon on soccer. I also was wanting to get one more tournament covered. We had everything set for the Los Fresnos tournament, but Jacob Young came up a bit ill, and so he's going to have to nurse himself back into action and be ready to go for soccer as tournaments begin next week on the soccer side. We'll take a break. Again, we're on a holding pattern, waiting for the arrival of the officials. We have a team, we have a ball, and we have a second team. No officials. Back after this.
Come see what the City of San Benito has to offer today. Business owners, visit the San Benito Chamber of Commerce and find out how they can help you be a part of the new and exciting growth the city is experiencing today. Supporting business, community, and the teams, San Benito Chamber of Commerce. Located in the historic downtown district in San Benito is Main Street Boutique. A perfect stop, great atmosphere, locally owned and operated, and new items coming in every day. Something for everyone. Main Street Boutique in San Benito. Whether you're visiting or vacationing at South Padre Island, be sure to book your place to stay with Island Services. Locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable for condo and beach house rentals. Call and visit the website today. Island Services.
Our professional advisors at Employee Retirement Services have been providing financial and retirement planning for many years for employees of different employment.
If you've spent your career in education and are ready for the next chapter, let the professionals at Employment Retirement Services help. You've worked hard, and now it's time to relax and enjoy with peace of mind and security.
Help fulfill your retirement needs. Come experience the difference with us.
And let's plan your retirement together. Call us at 956-440-8774 to schedule your appointment today.
TVNS specializes in provider services, respite care, and emergency response services. TVNS are pioneers in the home care industry, in service for over 37 years. 11 locations from Brownsville to Corpus Christi, from Harlingen to Laredo.
Today's game is sponsored by TVNS, the pioneers in serving our community with the highest quality in provider services.
And still no officials on hand as we are here in Kingsville waiting for the start of this quarterfinal game between the Port Isabel Tarpons, and the cheer you hear is for that man walking in the gym as we speak. That's the first of our two officials. We're waiting for the other to arrive. And we'll have the opening tip-off soon. How long has it been since we had a one-man crew? It's been a long, long time since I've seen a game with a one-man official. Waiting for the second. We'll be right back after this.
Whether you're visiting or vacationing at South Padre Island, be sure to book your place to stay with Island Services. Locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable for condo and beach house rentals. Call and visit the website today. Island Services. Located in the historic downtown district in San Benito is Main Street Boutique. A perfect stop, great atmosphere, locally owned and operated, and new items coming in every day. Something for everyone. Main Street Boutique in San Benito.
We are back here and we are ready to roll with the PSJA North Raiders in the black uniforms and the white trim, the Port Isabel Tarpons in the white uniforms with the blue trim, and quarterfinals are officially underway. Pinkerton secures the board. That's Cole Pinkerton for the Port Isabel Tarpons. He'll have it out near the mid-court stripe. Spin it left-hand side to Caden Martinez. Hands it off to Jason Lowe. Spin it over to Pinkerton. Goes inside. They'll work it back out to Lozano. Lozano was red hot in warm-ups out there. He hit at one time 6 in a row from beyond the arc. Tacks off the dribble, nothing there. Patient set by the Tarpons. They're playing against a team that can get with it defensively. Open three in the corner on the way, misses, and a rebound secured by the Raiders as that's Isaiah Rangel with the board. Now the Raiders will be able to match the Tarpons as far as the patience, and this time they'll throw it away. Intended pass for Fernie Salazar was taken away. This is Lozano with a step back three on the way for the Tarpons. Missed that. Another rebound by Rangel. Rangel brings it up for the Raiders. Takes a bump in the back court, and then a foul is called. Stops play. We've gone a minute here in this game. Raiders with the ball. Outside is Matthew Cantu. Cantu to Rangel. Rangel to Salazar. Back in the hands of Cantu. Top of the key three for Juan Torres is perfect. Extra pass, and Juan Torres with a three-pointer in transition. Easy bucket on the other side. Tarpons. Nice pass from Cole Pinkerton as Jason Lowe beats him down court for the basket. Raiders back with the ball. PSJA North, rather easy win in their first round game earlier today. Taking on a team in which they've beaten once this season in a tournament game. That was back at the Hidalgo tournament. Long three for Fernie Salazar. This one won't go. Rebound in the paint. Picked up. Pinkerton gets it to Lozano. Lozano finds Lowe. Lowe for a trailer. Daniel Rinza for three. Bang! Daniel Rinza in rhythm that time with a catch and shoot. Tarpons up 5-3. Early on. Whistle blows in the paint. That'll be a foul called on Port Isabel's Daniel Rinza, trying to muscle position. Rangel can be a force inside if you allow him just to roam in that paint. So it'll be a chore for the Tarpons to keep him out of there. Ball pinballs out on the inbound play. Raiders secure it. Now hand in the open court for a three that won't go. Offensive rebound by Fernie Salazar, lost it. Here comes Lozano for Port Isabel. Has it in the front court, spins, banks it up, no good. Rebound in the paint, put it up and in. Jason Lowe. Lowe on a stick back for the Tarpons. He's got 4 points in the game. They lead by 4. PSJA North basketball in the open court. Fans asking earlier about the PSJA North game earlier. We did broadcast their first game. And coach immediately was concerned about being scouted. By the time I walked down the floor of the gym, he was like, hey, I heard people watching our game. I don't want to be scouted, so please pull it as fast as you can so other teams can't see what we look like. So your fans asking, that was the story. We cater to the coach's wishes as best we can. Here's a three on the way. That's in, made by Matthew Cantu. Tarpons lead by 1. It's their ball. Lozano brings it up. Directs some traffic. The extension of defense is played. As Cantu comes out to guard Lozano. Gets it to Rinza. That's a near travel as Rinza puts it on the floor against Fernie Salazar. Hands it off to Lowe. Lowe attacks right side, finds a shooter in the corner. Pinkerton releases a three. Got it. Cole Pinkerton stood his ground. Had to wait and be patient for that pass to get there. Entry pass now to Rangel. Kicks it out for a shooter. This is Juan Torres. That won't go. Tarpons secure the board as Caden Martinez gets that to Lozano. Ahead to Rinza. Rinza lobs it right side to Lowe. Missed that. Rebound tip from Salazar to Rangel. Rangel brings it across. Finds De La Garza, and that's blocked out of bounds. Defensively for the Tarpons, Cole Pinkerton sends that one off the back wall. Inbound play coming up for the Raiders. Trailing by 4 here in the first quarter. They led start to finish in their first round game. Raiders pass it out to Juan Torres. Goes inside to Rangel. Missed a point-blank shot. Had a rebound for a moment. Lost it. Taken away by the Tarpons. The ball goes out of bounds. Touch last by Caden Martinez of Port Isabel. The Raiders retain possession, and normally Rangel is going to hit that shot. Before all of that happened on that loose ball, that's usually 2 points. You're heading the other way. Here's a step back three on the way. That's a good look, and it counts for Elijah De La Garza. Back to within 1 of the Raiders. They get back defensively. Port Isabel with the ball as Lozano brings it across. Attacks in the corner. Shooter on the way from beyond the arc, no good. Rebound, Pinkerton got it, but he pushed off to get the position. And a foul will be called on Cole Pinkerton of Port Isabel. In their first matchup, we were talking with the coaches. It was a close game heading into the third quarter before the Raiders extended and took control. Salazar misses that one. Outlet pass. Tarpons get it ahead to Lowe, tries to track it down, saves it. Ball back out of bounds again, save, and finally it goes completely out of bounds. Effort was there by Jason Lowe and Caden Martinez, but neither could secure it in play to set up a possession of the half-court set. Raiders with the basketball. This is Torres. Torres outside. Now on the travel call. They'll turn it back over to Port Isabel. Substitution in the game. Zaid Calderon checks in the game for the Port Isabel Tarpons. Our next game will have Laredo Nixon taking on San Perlita. Should be a fun one. Tarpon basketball. This is Lozano bringing it across. Dennis Lozano out near the mid-court stripe. Handles it with the left hand. Fadeaway jumper. That's a tough look. It won't go. Rebound is tipped out of bounds. It'll be touched last by one of the Raiders, so it'll be Port Isabel basketball. They'll have another shot here on this offensive set. Pinkerton finds a shooter. Calderon lets it go well short. Rebound for the Raiders. They want to run in the front court. Here's a Salazar three. Good. Fernie Salazar was open beyond the arc. He joins Elijah De La Garza, Juan Torres, and Matthew Cantu with 3 balls. Raiders lead for the first time in the game, up by 2. Tarpon basketball, this is Lozano. Outside it goes to Calderon, back in the corner to Pinkerton. Goes to Lowe with a little running one hook, no good. Rebound taken down by Rinza. Fadeaway jumper on the baseline, won't go. Rebound, Pinkerton secures that, puts it up and in. Relentless offensive rebounding that time by the Port Isabel Tarpons. Cole Pinkerton ends up with a bucket that ties the game. Minute 26 left here in the first quarter. Raiders with the basketball. Clear out for Matthew Cantu. In the corner to Rangel. Back out to Cantu. He's got that range. Puts it on the floor into a double team. Finds De La Garza, gets it back. A minute left here in the first quarter coming up. That's a forced pass. It's tipped out of bounds. Ball belongs to the Raiders of PSJA North. Elijah De La Garza to put him in motion. Sets it to Torres. Torres to Salazar. Back outside. Raiders stay on the outside on the set. Working left wing to De La Garza. Back to Salazar. Fernie wants another three. Got another three, too. Fernie Salazar has got 6 in the game. Tarpons trying to beat him back. Calderon doesn't have numbers. Finds Lozano trailing the play. Tarpons down 3 with the ball. Lozano on a clear out. Operates with either hand with a jump stop. Dishes inside. Banker no good. Tip up and in, though, made by Daniel Rinza. Rinza now has 5 points in the game. Raiders on the attack on the offensive end. That one goes. De La Garza with another point. Here's Pinkerton on the drive for the Tarpons. Takes it into traffic. Got hammered to the ground. He took that right into Rangel. And will earn a trip to the free throw line for Cole Pinkerton. 3-point game in 1916. Pinkerton ready. First one good, second one coming up for Cole Pinkerton. Got that. Raider basketball against the pressure, and they'll throw it away down the sideline. And on a turnover, it'll be Port Isabel ball. 6 seconds to go in the quarter. Throw a long pass ahead to Pinkerton. Nice catch, got it to Lozano. Tried to throw a shot up of some sort, nothing doing. A lot of contact. There's still 5 seconds on the clock. Raiders had a chance at a layup. Settle for the long shot, and 1 quarter in the books. 1 point separate the team. Raiders with the lead. Back after this on Rio Sports Live.
Hola, les habla su amigo Benjamín Gómez, el alcalde de San Benito, invitando a toda la gente que venga a visitarnos aquí a San Benito. Crucen por el puente Los Indios, más bien conocido como el puente de Lucio Blanco. Visítenos a las atracciones que tenemos aquí en San Benito. Aquí los esperamos. Muchas gracias. Su amigo Benjamín Gómez.
TVNS specializes in provider services, respite care, and emergency response services. TVNS are pioneers in the home care industry, in service for over 37 years. 11 locations from Brownsville to Corpus Christi, from Harlingen to Laredo.
Today's game is sponsored by TVNS, the pioneers in serving our community with the highest quality in provider services.
Back here as we get set for the second half. We're in Kingsville, Texas. Thanks for watching wherever you may be. If you're watching on the social media side of Facebook, please share the link if you will, and also follow and like our page. Our YouTube channels, please subscribe there. We're eventually going to go strictly on YouTube and our Roku channel for our complete broadcast. That's coming sooner than you think. Someone just asked if the Raiders won their first game. Yeah, this is a quarterfinal game. Both of these teams won earlier today. And so thus we've reached the quarterfinals. PSJA North knocked off Sinton. Port Isabel with a victory over Moody. Pinkerton has the ball as we resume play. That's a turnover. Results in a layup for the Raiders, and it's good. First points of the second quarter belong to Elijah De La Garza, and PSJA North now up by 3. Port Isabel basketball. Pinkerton brings it up across the timeline. Has it on the right-hand side of the baseline. Gets it inside the low, goes to work, missed a shot, and foul's going to be called on Rangel. That'll be his second. And that'll send Jason Lowe to the free throw line for the Port Isabel Tarpons. 7 minutes remaining here in the first half. First free throw is no good for Jason Lowe. Hope everyone had a happy Christmas time. We're in this holiday tournament coming up on New Year's. Second free throw is good by Jason Lowe. 1 of 2 on the trip. It's a 2-point game. A minute gone in the second quarter. PSJA North Raiders with the lead. Ball in the hands of Matthew Cantu to De La Garza, and now they'll go inside. Rangel goes to work, missed a shot, but got fouled. And Isaiah Rangel will get to the free throw line for the PSJA North Raiders. Coming up next is the San Perlita Trojans, and their opponent will be Laredo Nixon. Rangel, 2 shots, relax on the first, which is no good. Second one coming up for Rangel. Checking in on that Rio Hondo game and the other gym, but right now Rio Hondo is struggling to say the least. Here in this one, a 3-point game. Port Isabel with the ball. Dennis Lozano brings it front side. Tacks off the dribble, tried to get a man in the air, off the glass, no good on that. Lowe working for the rebound, but Rangel outfights him and gets it, and then gets fouled on the sideline. Stops play with 6:31 remaining in the half, and it'll be PSJA North basketball out of bounds. Raider ball in the back court, no pressure by the Tarpons as they'll fall back defensively. Lozano has drawn the assignment of being on De La Garza everywhere he goes. Now they'll go inside to Rangel, goes to work in the paint. Missed that one. Rebounds tipped around a couple of times, got his own board. Missed that soft shot. Rebound taken down by Pinkerton for the Tarpons of Port Isabel. In the hands of Lozano, Dennis Lozano. Directs the traffic. Sets it up here. Lobs it to Renza. Renza in rhythm, lets it go, no good. Rebound tipped up off the board. There's Lowe, put it up and in. Jason Lowe. 1-point game. Tarpons won their first game by 2. 5:41 left here in the half. Off the dribble is Rangel. Attacks, got it to go, and got fouled. Rangel to the line. Isaiah Rangel showing that strength move that time. got baseline. He's got 5 points in the game, looking for one here at the line. Got that. The lead extends to 4 for PSJA North. That's a steal. Fernie Salazar took it away. Fell to the ground, and Lozano came up limping after that play. The ball belongs to the PSJA North Raiders. They'll fire it outside for a quick 3. That's off the mark, no good. Offensive rebound by Juan Torres. That's short. Rebound by Cole Pinkerton. Gets it to Lozano. Lozano brings it across. Gets it back to a trailer. That's Caden Martinez. Overhead pass. Rinza from the free throw line. That won't go. In the paint. Rebound taken down and stolen by Lowe. Hands it off to Rinza. Rinza in the corner to Pinkerton. Has it back tapped on the baseline. Out of bounds it goes. And they'll say that was touched last by... They'll say Cole Pinkerton touched that last. He's like, how did I touch that? 4:49 to go in the half. 4-point game. PSJA North with the lead and the ball. They'll bring it across. In the corner, there's an open 3 on the way. Good. Made by De La Garza. I was just going to say, Lozano had to exit the game on that last whistle. And his assignment was chasing De La Garza everywhere he went. Who was going to draw the assignment? He was left open, and it made it pay. Now the Raiders have the ball. Kick it in the corner. Fernie Salazar says, why not? 3 more. Salazar with his third 3 of the game. He's got 9 points. Corner 3 for Calderon. Answer it for the Tarpons. Saeed Calderon with his first made basket. The lead, though, is 7 for PSJA North. Their ball in the front court. Torres on the dribble. Nothing there for De La Garza. Backs out. Puts it on the floor. Got to the top of the key. Goes to the lane. Got to the rack and puts it up and in. De La Garza never stopped. Finished with a layup on that left side. 3 for the Tarpons from the straightaway. Misses by Lowe. Easy rebound for Fernie Salazar. Raiders have it on the offensive end. Outside, they'll go on a 3-man game on the right side. Get it back over in the hands of Cantu. Matthew Cantu puts it on the floor. Guarded by Rinza. Gets it to Salazar. Salazar to Cantu. Spins it in the corner. De La Garza, now he's guarded by Pinkerton. Gives him a little bit of room. Takes it off the dribble into a double team. Ball deflected, but Fernie Salazar right there to help him out. Under 3 to go in the half. PSJA North Raiders up by 9, trying to go to double digits with the lead. Nice pass, right side, layup good. On a nice cut, Cantu, and an assist for Rangel. And now a steal by the Raiders. They're up by 11. Outside for a De La Garza 3. Won't go, got his own rebound. Pulls the trigger again, misses that. Tarpons secure the board. They're down to 11. They've been outscored 16-6 here in the second quarter. Cutter goes through. Lowe, what a move. Banks it up and in. Jason Lowe on the finish for the Port Isabel Tarpons. He's got 9 in the game to lead the team in scoring. The lead, though, is 9 by the Raiders of PSJA North. On the dribble is Torres. Back outside it goes. In the corner to Rangel. Guarded straight up that time by Martinez. Finds an open shooter, missed shot. Salazar there on the weak side rebound and gets fouled. Couldn't get the tip to go, and he'll earn a trip to the line. The winner of this will take on the winner of our next game we're broadcasting between Laredo Nixon and San Perlita. In the semifinal tomorrow. Salazar at the line. Misses on the first. The free throw line, the Raiders are now 2 of 4 from the line as a team. Salazar with another here. Can't get that to go. Offensive rebound, though, for the Raiders, and a foul call. How about the work of Matthew Cantu to secure that board? That's a 7-team foul. We should get to the 1-and-1. There's the call. And so Matthew Cantu will stroll to the line for the PSJA North Raiders. Tomorrow at 4 o'clock is the scheduled championship game here in this tournament. Our appreciation to the Kingsville School for allowing us a spot to broadcast these games from. Another offensive rebound on a missed free throw. This trip down for the PSJA North Raiders. They're up by 9 with 1:45 left here in the half. Over to Torres. Torres gets it back outside, now on the drive. Find Torres again out of the baseline as they work it around the outside. De La Garza now squares up. Lozano back in the game, draws the assignment of trying to defend him. Good luck with that as De La Garza leads the team in scoring with 12 already here in the first half. Tests Lozano. Lozano backs him out. That's a push off. That's going to be called on Lozano. And a free throw opportunity for De La Garza. Elijah De La Garza, 12 points in the game, no free throws yet. First one good. He'll get the bonus. That extends the lead back to double digits for PSJA North. They led by 1 after a quarter, 19-18. They've outscored the Tarpons 17-8 here in the second, make it 18-8 with that made free throw. Tarpon basketball as Calderon has it. Brings it up, spins it left-hand side. Caught there. Put it on the floor, back outside it goes. That ball's tipped out of bounds. For Isabel ball, throw it up high. Nice catch by Martinez. Martinez tries to find someone in the paint. Out to Calderon. Fell to the ground, ball taken away. Loose ball on the sideline. One official said it's white ball, the other said it's black ball, and they never looked at each other. Timeout on the floor. They'll sort that out back after this.
It's the Hacienda Ford year-end clearance sale. All models have been discounted to their final markdown prices, which means you get to save big money today. F-150 crew cabs just $29,995 or take 0% financing. Ford Expeditions, $10,000 off and 0% financing. The Ranger crew cab, the one you've always wanted, just $25,995, and even 2020 Explorers are $5,000 off, and you can finance for just 1.9% for 72 months. Hacienda has it.
Whether you're visiting or vacationing at South Padre Island, be sure to book your place to stay with Island Services. Locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable for condo and beach house rentals. Call and visit the website today. Island Services.
Back here on Rio Sports Live as we are in Kingsville. Joe Bowling, DeMarcus Clark on the camera. Day 1 coverage of the Holiday Tournament 2019 version. Port Isabel Tarpons and PSJA North Raiders. They sorted out who got the ball. It's the Tarpons with it. Down by 11. Final 30 seconds now playing out of the first half. Calderon on the dribble. Gets it outside to Martinez. Martinez looking for a screen. Clears everyone out. Wants to operate solo. Takes it on the dribble. Into traffic. Lays it up. Got it to go. Martinez spotted something. He made it pay. Raiders back with the ball, closing out the first half. Ball outside, this is De La Garza. Got in the paint, got the shot away, won't go. And a foul called will send him to the line. De La Garza had a big game in their first round game. Steps to the line here. First one good. Elijah De La Garza. Now with 15 points here in the first half. Second one coming up. And roll that one in too. Tarpon's inbound the ball. 2 seconds. One. This shot is on the way, and it is no good. They wanted a foul on that. They may have called a foul. Official comes over, and he will call a foul. So we'll shoot some free throws before we close out this first half. You can see that ball took an extreme high arch. Usually that happens as someone's elbow is hit from the underneath as you're going up with the shot. First one no good for Calderon. And he should get 3 free throws here. Second one rolls in. 1 of 2, now a final one coming up. And only 1 of 3 on the trip. That closes out the first half. PSJA North Raiders up by 10. We'll be back. I'll tell you about some additional broadcasts coming up as we are not finished by a long stretch of this tournament. Back after this.
Located in the historic downtown district in San Benito is Main Street Boutique. A perfect stop, great atmosphere, locally owned and operated, and new items coming in every day. Something for everyone. Main Street Boutique in San Benito. Whether you're visiting or vacationing at South Padre Island, be sure to book your place to stay with Island Services. Locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable for condo and beach house rentals. Call and visit the website today. Island Services.
Sharyland Isd, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sharyland Isd, excellence is our tradition.
Be extra thankful this year with faster internet from VTX1. VTX1 Companies offers fast and reliable internet service throughout the Rio Grande Valley, even to some of the most remote areas. Take a slice off the cost with free installation. Gobble unlimited gigabytes with a service provider you can trust by calling 1-800-446-2031. VTX1 Companies, connecting you since '52.
Located in the historic downtown district in San Benito is Main Street Boutique. A perfect stop, great atmosphere, locally owned and operated, and new items coming in every day. Something for everyone. Main Street Boutique in San Benito.
Back here at halftime, as right now the PSJA North Raiders in the quarterfinal game are on top of the Port Isabel Tarpons by 10 at 39-29. On the floor right now, the San Perlita Trojans out taking warm-ups before their quarterfinal game with Laredo Nixon, which will be our next game here on this floor. In the first half of this one, it was the Raiders led in scoring by Elijah De La Garza with a huge first half. He finished with 16 points to lead all scorers. Behind him, Fernie Salazar had 3 3-pointers for 9 points. Isaiah Rangel with 6. Matthew Cantu finished with 5. Juan Torres with 3 points to close out the scoring for the Raiders. For the Tarpons, it was Jason Lowe leading the way with 9 points in the first half. Cole Pinkerton right behind him with 7. Daniel Renza with 5. 4 points for Caden Martinez and 4 for Saeed Calderon for the Tarpons. Halftime from Kingsville on a holiday tournament. We'll be back with more after this.
In the historic downtown district in San Benito is Main Street Boutique. A perfect stop, great atmosphere, locally owned and operated, and new items coming in every day. Something for everyone. Main Street Boutique in San Benito. Whether you're visiting or vacationing at South Padre Island, be sure to book your place to stay with Island Services. Locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable for condo and beach house rentals. Call and visit the website today. Island Services.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
Come see what the City of San Benito has to offer today. Business owners, visit the San Benito Chamber of Commerce and find out how they can help you be a part of the new and exciting growth the city is experiencing today. Supporting business, community, and the teams, San Benito Chamber of Commerce.
Hi, we're Lady Vikings, and thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
It's the Hacienda Ford year-end clearance sale. All models have been discounted to their final markdown prices, which means you get to save big money today. F-150 crew cabs just $29,995 or take 0% financing. Ford Expeditions, $10,000 off and 0% financing. The Ranger crew cab, the one you've always wanted, just $25,995, and even 2020 Explorers are $5,000 off, and you can finance for just 1.9% for 72 months. Hacienda has it.
Hi, we're Robert Bella's favorite cats, and thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Sharyland Isd, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sharyland Isd, excellence is our tradition.
Hi, we're Mackay Bulldogs. Thanks for watching Real Sports Live.
A Piece of Cake by Ibarras in Harlingen is a sweet stop for cakes, cookies, and pastries. The best in town for specialty cakes made to order. Sweetbread, cookies, pies, or how about cupcakes? At A Piece of Cake by Ibarras, try a Texas-style cinnamon roll, or how about some tamales? Wedding cakes, graduations, you dream it and they can make it. The best in town is a piece of cake by Ibarra's in Harlingen.
Hi, we're the Lady Tigers, and thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Located in the historic downtown district in San Benito is Main Street Boutique. A perfect stop, great atmosphere, locally owned and operated, and new items coming in every day. Something for everyone. Main Street Boutique in San Benito.
We are back here and ready to start the second half on Rio Sports Live as the Port Isabel Tarpons trail the PSJA North Raiders by double digits as we start the third quarter. Tarpons were limited in the second quarter to just 11 points. That's been the difference maker in this game as we start this second half. Ball belongs now to the Raiders as the Tarpons give it up. PSJA North took control of this game in the second quarter. Open three on the way, off the mark, no good. Rebound by the Tarpons as Martinez secures the board. Lozano brings it front side. Lozano hands it off to Rinza, who stays beyond the arc. Back to Lozano. It's a dangerous pass. Nearly picked up by Juan Torres. Ball outside, or that's Matthew Cantu out there on Lozano. Lob inside. Nice catch by Martinez. Fell to the floor, though. Lost it. Quick pass ahead. Cantu lays it in. Matthew Cantu released on that ball once it became a loose ball and was easy pickings for the layup. Ball belongs to the Tarpons. This is Cole Pinkerton outside to Lowe. Lowe attacks in the paint. Missed the layup. Rebound tipped out of bounds. And it will be PSJA North ball. Raiders were paced in scoring by Elijah De La Garza with 16 points in that first half. Has the ball for a moment. Touches it over to Cantu. Raiders will space the floor. Okay, the Rangel, nice pass inside, a layup for Cantu. Rangel the assist, Cantu. Two made baskets here in the quarter, two layups. Lozano has the ball for the Tarpons. Takes it on the dribble. Hands it to Rinza, turns, squares up against Fernie Salazar. Lost his dribble, gets it out to Cole Pinkerton. Pinkerton picked up defensively by Elijah De La Garza. Gets it to Rinza, floats in the paint, splashes it home. Rinza with a made basket on a two-man game with Pinkerton. Couple minutes already gone here in the third. That's the first basket for the Tarpons here in the second half. Another easy shot in the paint. It's not getting any more difficult for Matthew Cantu, who scored 6. Fadeaway jumper in transition made by Lowe. The lead is a dozen, though, for the PSJA North Raiders. Cantu has the ball. Outside to Rangel. Finds Salazar. Back to Cantu. Matthew Cantu guarded by Pinkerton. Hands it off to De La Garza. They'll stay on the perimeter now on the catch. Salazar. Nothing there for him. Raiders back it out again. Playing catch all beyond the arc right now, but a lot of movement by this Raider team. Over to De La Garza. Top of the key on the dribble. Ball toped away and stolen. And the Tarpons of Port Isabel have the ball. Low free throw line jumper rolls off the mark. Right there, tip up, no good. And on the tip, a foul call. Then Low maybe rewarded free throws on this. Credit Caden Martinez for the initial tip off that first missed shot. Jason Lowe steps to the line. 11 points in the game, 1 of 2 at the free throw line. Makes the first. Second one coming up. His 12 points leads the team in scoring. And ready for another here. Made it. 10-point game. Each team has scored 6 here in the third quarter. Raiders on the offensive end. Rangel attacks in the paint. Elevates, pinballed it out, no good. Off the stop, see if the Tarpons can get a little something rolling here on the momentum side. Clear out for Lozano. Lozano to Rinza. Squares up against the defense of Salazar. Lost it on the dribble, kicked out of bounds. Last touch by one of the Raiders. It'll be Port Isabel basketball out of bounds. Pinkerton to Lowe, back to Pinkerton, got in the paint, hangs in the air, left it short, got his own board, tips it once, got his own board again, banks it up and in. Cole Pinkerton working the offensive boards and the stick back. 4 minutes left here in this third. Raiders with the basketball. Outside in the hands of Torres. Torres finds it to De La Garza. De La Garza hasn't scored yet here in the second half, but he scored plenty in the first half for the Raiders. Gets it over to Rangel. Rangel, nothing there for him. He has to back it back outside. Nearly stolen by Lozano. That's a quick hand check called on Dennis Lozano of the Tarpons. Raider ball leading by 8. Rangel, nice pass into Salazar, banks it up and in. Rangel, another assist. Bernie Salazar with a made basket, gets to double digits, he's got 11. Ball in the hands of the Tarpons of Port Isabel. Lowe's in trouble, lobs it up high, but a timeout was called first before the loose ball. 3:13 left in the third. Raiders up by 10. Back after this.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
Thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
After the timeout, the PSJA North Raiders called that time. Well, actually, the Tarpons called that timeout to prevent what would have been a turnover. So it's their ball, down 10. This is where we were at the halftime break. On the dribble, Cole Pinkerton takes some contact, loose ball, rolls out of there, and it's picked up by Rangel. Here come the PSJA North Raiders back in the front side. Outside to De La Garza, makes a move, left side, got it to go. De La Garza. Elijah De La Garza has 18. Tarpons with the ball. Outside to Jason Lowe. Lowe puts it on the floor. Hangs in the air. One-hander short. Tried to save the rebound. It's touched out of bounds. Gives the ball to PSJA North. Josue Navarro checks in the game for the Port Isabel Tarpons. It will be a PSJA North ball. Raiders across the timeline to operate the offense. Rangel to Salazar. Back to Rangel. Took some contact, made the basket. Isaiah Rangel, he took a strong hit as he made that basket. He's got 8. Lead balloons to 14. Tarpons have been outscored 12-8 here in the third. That's a tough shot off the rim, no good. Rangel secures the rebound, wants to run for the Raiders. That pass deflected, picked off. Here comes Pinkerton. 2-man game. Pinkerton to Rinza. Rinza elevates, banks it in. Daniel Rinza on the finish for the Tarpons. Raiders back with the basketball. Bring it across the timeline as De La Garza goes baseline, finds an open shooter. Answer there, no good. Rebound as saved back in bounds. Rangel's there. Corner 3, another look. This one's short. Another rebound by the Raiders. In the paint, that shot's blocked, but a travel call first. De La Garza had some clean looks that trip down for the PSJA North Raiders. Couldn't get him to fall, eventually called for the steps. Tarpon ball. Port Isabel basketball. They'll bring it across. Renza has it in the back court. Brings it across. Handles in the open court against Fernie Salazar's defense. Tarpons of Port Isabel in the white uniforms and the blue trim. Renza spins, threw it away. That's a byproduct of stopping your dribble with no purpose out there near the mid-court stripe. A lot of coaches will cringe when that ball's picked up there. Send a shout out to the fans watching back home. Be sure you share the link, if you will. Help other fans know these games are going on, especially when we have coaches that are asking us to pull the game so they can't watch it later. So if you get a chance, if you have someone that you know would be excited to see this team in action, let them know it's on live by sharing the link. Subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't done so already. Here's a De La Garza three. That's off the mark. Tarpon's playing with fire there, letting him have those shots. Pinkerton elevates, missed a layup. Lozano tips it up, no good. Salazar brings it back for the Raiders into the hands of De La Garza. De La Garza guarded out there by Will Camacho now in the game. Ball on the right side, caught by Cantu. Final 20 seconds playing out here in the third quarter. Raiders with the lead. Salazar catches, gets it out to Rangel. Rangel with 10 on the clock. Finds De La Garza, why not here? Close it out. De La Garza on the dribble, got in the paint, takes a bump, made the shot. Third quarter comes to an end. Elijah De La Garza with 20 in the ball game. His team leads by 14. Back after this.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
We are the Patriots. Thank you for watching Rural Sports Live.
Sharyland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sharyland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Back here, we start the fourth quarter of play. Tarpons of Port Isabel down by 14. They'll get the ball, they'll kick a quick shot, and drain a three by Caden Martinez. 11-point lead for PSJA North. Tarpons trying to employ some pressure. Raiders are able to break that. Now they'll get it into Rangel. Takes a bump, missed a shot. They'll call a foul on the floor. The winner of this gets the winner of the next game on this floor. Our next game right here will be the Laredo Nixon taking on San Perlita. The winner takes on the winner of this tomorrow in the semifinals. Shot in the paint goes in for Rangel. Isaiah Rangel now in double figures with 10. The ball belongs to the Tarpons of Port Isabel. Off the dribble is Pinkerton. Watches for a cutter, can't find one. Threw it across court. Before that, the whistle blew before it went out of bounds. And they're going to converse, the officials. The whistle was blown before the ball left Pinkerton's hand, which indicated either a foul or a timeout. And then as the ball went out of bounds, the official on the near side here was ready to inbound the ball. They're going to award a timeout to Port Isabel. It'll be their ball when we return back after this.
Retirement Service has been providing financial and retirement planning for many years for employees of different employment.
If you've spent your career in education and are ready for the next chapter, let the professionals at Employment Retirement Services help. You've worked hard, and now it's time to relax and enjoy with peace of mind and security.
Help fulfill your retirement needs. Come experience the difference with us.
And let's plan your retirement together.
Call us at 956-440-8774 to schedule your appointment today.
Back here, they did award a timeout to Port Isabel, so the Tarpons fortunate on this possession, but they'll turn it over right away. The inbound play, and they went with a tap right back to the inbound player, but did not allow Pinkerton a chance to establish himself in bounds before the ball was back in his hands. Well, Raider ball in the backcourt against pressure. Throw over the top of that. Now they get a layup. Fernie Salazar makes it and gets fouled. Fernie Salazar with his 13th point of the game. Raiders with 4 players in double figures for a second game in a row here on day 1 of this tournament. Substitutions in the game for Port Isabel's Tarpons. And Fernie Salazar to the line. Misses on the free throw. Rebound by Jason Lowe for the Tarpons. Pinkerton to Lowe. Lowe attacks right side, dished it off in the baseline, back outside to Pinkerton. Pinkerton attacks in the paint, spins, left that short. Rebound saved by Renza in the hands of Camacho. Back outside, that's stolen by Salazar. Or check that, that's Rangel. Awkward shot there, missed. Rebound by the Tarpons of Port Isabel. Down by 15. Pinkerton wants a 3. Got a good look, but missed it. Rebounds touched out of bounds by the Raiders of PSJA North. Port Isabel basketball on the baseline. Tarpon scored 18 in the first quarter. We're right with this Raider team. Since then, the offense have been held in check. Just 11 points in the second quarter, 10 in the third. Meanwhile, the Raiders scored 19 in the first, 20 in the second. Were held to 14 in the third, but by that time led by double digits and never let that go. Outside 3, a good look for Camacho, won't go. Rebound by Pinkerton. Steps into traffic, got hammered, and he'll get to the line. Cole Pinkerton will shoot free throws. Pinkerton steps up. Short on that. Pinkerton will get a second. Got that. 1 of 2 on the trip. Pinkerton with 10 points in the game. A second player on the Tarpons with double figures. Fernie Salazar has it for the Raiders. Perimeter 3, De La Garza, that's short. Rebound by Port Isabel. Nice rebound by Will Camacho. Brings it front side, rifles a pass over. Shot by Renza, rolls off the mark. Rebound by the Raiders, they want to run. This is De La Garza, attacks. De La Garza with a right hand finish. Elijah De La Garza, coast to coast after the rebound. He's got 22 in the game. Ball back outside to Pinkerton. Corner 3 by Lowe, that's short. Rebound by Rangel. Rangel has it taken away. Renza has the ball for the Port Isabel Tarpons. Down by 16 as he goes to work on against Salazar. Forced that one, no good. Lowe's right there to clean it up and put it in. Jason Lowe with 15. Raiders back with the ball on the offensive end. PSJA North, there's a near steal. Now they've got numbers. De La Garza attacks in the paint and got called for a travel. .5:20 to go. De La Garza's like, I had the ball tipped out of my hands. I just picked it up and shot it in one motion. Official call the travel. Tarpon ball. Working on the outside to Camacho. Further out to Pinkerton. Pinkerton puts the ball on the floor. The good thing about these Tarpon is they have several players that can handle the ball. There's a steal. This is Salazar. Lay it up. Got it. Fernie Salazar off the steal. Timeout called. Raiders lead by 16. This is Real Sports Live. Back here as we are set to resume play in the fourth quarter of this quarterfinal matchup between the PSJA North Raiders and the Fort Isabel Tarpons. Tarpon basketball, throw over the top to Rinza. Rinza into a triple team. Gets it outside to Calderon. Calderon on the baseline, finds Lowe. Lowe got to the paint, finds Pinkerton. Pinkerton takes it off the dribble. Hangs, lays it up short. Rebound Rinza in the paint. Tips it up a couple of times and gets it to fall. Daniel Rinza with 11, now in double figures. Fernie Salazar has it with a 14-point lead to Rangel. Outside they go on the baseline. Back to De La Garza. De La Garza has been quiet here in the second half after exploding for 16 points in the first half. He scored 6 here in the second. But his team is up by 14. Ball back outside. That's poked away and stolen by Pinkerton. Pinkerton has numbers. Gets it to Rinza. Rinza in the paint. Lays it up. Got it. Daniel Rinza now with 13. Timeout called. 3:50 remaining. Raiders lead by 11. Make it 12. This is Real Sports Live.
Hi fans, today's game is brought to you by New York Life. Best of luck to your team.
And I'm Danielle Goslin, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For over 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation of developing the most successful professionals in the industry.
We help to manage the process from day one and guide you on your way to success. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business,
then we would like to show you how we can help.
Real Sports Live.
Come see what the City of San Benito has to offer today. Business owners, visit the San Benito Chamber of Commerce and find out how they can help you be a part of the new and exciting growth the city is experiencing today. Supporting business, community, and the teams, San Benito Chamber of Commerce.
After the timeout was called, the Port Isabel Tarpons will employ some pressure. PSJA North Raiders up by 12 with the ball in their hands. 3:40 left here in this fourth quarter of play. Rangel in the back court brings it through 4 defenders. Now takes it to paint. Finishes with the right hand. Got it. Isaiah Rangel. That was literally 4 defenders around him at the midcourt stripe. Tarpons on the attack. That's a forced shot. Rolls off the mark. Rebound by the Raiders. Up PSJA North. They're up by 14. Spacing this time. Gets it to De La Garza. They broke the press by spacing the floor. Corner Rangel out on the perimeter. Cantu on the dribble. Finds De La Garza. De La Garza attacks in the paint. Finds Rangel on the baseline. Got 2 men in the air. Tips it out to Salazar. Has it poked away. Recovers. Raiders spread it out even further. Now on the attack right through the middle. Missed layup. That's a rarity. Rebound taken down by the Tarpons. Overhead pass and intended for Calderon. Track that down. 2:45 to go. Calderon, cutting Rinza, missed a layup. Rebound by Rangel. Takes a bump in the backcourt, and a foul will be called on Pinkerton. Stops play with 2:31 to go. We'll check the 2:35. Ball in the hands of the Raiders of PSJA North. They trailed early in the game, took the lead to close out the first quarter, and have never looked back. Salazar has the ball. There's a hand check and a foul called on Calderon. Substitution in the game for the Tarpons as Caden Martinez returns for Jason Lowe. One more game to close out day one coverage that's coming up next. Laredo Nixon and San Perlita. That ball's tipped out of bounds. Caden Martinez able to get a hand on that. Quarterfinal game here between Port Isabel and PSJA North. Raiders have it stolen, taken away by Camacho. Finds Pinkerton. Pinkerton goes inside to Martinez, goes to work, lays it up, missed it. Offensive rebound by Rinza, that won't go. Tips it up again though, and Daniel Rinza scores. Rinza scores. Minute 54 left in this one. 12-point lead, PSJA North Raiders on top. Back after this.
Forever Memories Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
Coach Nava with Westaco East High School. Thank you for watching Rio Sports Live.
Back here on Rio Sports Live, we'll pick up our coverage real quick. As we're in the final 2 minutes of play, PSJA North Raiders with a 12-point lead. De La Garza weaves his way through traffic and lays it in. De La Garza with 24 points. Tarpon basketball, this is Martinez. Martinez in the open court. Spins in the paint. Got the shot away, soft touch, falls home. Caden Martinez with 9 in the game. Raider basketball, this is De La Garza. Finds Salazar on the baseline inside to Rangel. That's blocked on his own board. Put it up and softly splashes it home. For Rangel, he's got 14. The lead is 14. With a minute left in the game. Martinez one-hands that one. That's taken away easily. Nobody going to catch him. Layup on the way. Up and in made by Matthew Cantu. Cantu with 13. Timeout called. Raiders cruising on to the semifinals as we speak. Back after this.
Extra thankful this year with faster internet from VTX1. VTX1 Companies offers fast and reliable internet service throughout the Rio Grande Valley, even to some of the most remote areas. Take a slice off the cost with free installation. Gobble unlimited gigabytes with a service provider you can trust by calling 1-800-446-2031. VTX1 Companies, connecting you since 52.
That is Laredo Nixon over there getting fired up for their next game, which is our next broadcast here against the San Perlita Trojans. We're inside a minute to go of this one, this quarterfinal matchup, as the PSJA North Raiders on top by 16. Tarpons of Port Isabel fought close in the first quarter. Second quarter really turned the tide in this one when the Raiders extended to a double-digit lead, outscoring the Tarpons 20-11. Everything else has been close, but that double-digit lead just never went away for the Raiders. Raider basketball now on a loose ball. They'll pick it up. Corner three on the way. That's short. Rebound by the Tarpons. Martinez secures the board. Gets a pass ahead. Nice catch by Renza. Lay it up and in. For Daniel Renza, he's got 17 to lead the Tarpons in scoring. Raider basketball out there between the circles. Ends the game. Final score 69 to 55. The final score here in this one as the PSJA North Raiders punch their ticket into the semifinals. Our Hacienda Ford player of the game, they had 4 players in double figures. I'm going to give it to Fernie Salazar, who had 15 points, but he had 3 3-pointers in that second quarter to open this game up and propel his team into a double-digit lead and a victory. So Fernie Salazar is our Hacienda Ford. He has it, player of the game. Sponsored by Hacienda Ford in Edinburgh, Texas. That's going to do it for our broadcast. We got to get ready for our next one, get some rosters together for Nixon. This one in the books, so reminding you fans, we're going to pull it. Coach for PSJA North asked me, doesn't want to be viewed, doesn't want to be scouted, doesn't mind letting the fans watch it live, which is one of the key factors that we want to do. At least let you fans see it who can't make it to the game. Till next time, this one's in the books. So long.